What's up, guys? Um, my first big download was when I was 8 years old. I grew up LDS, and I didn't want to be baptized, and I fought against it. I fought against it. I fought against it. Right. But they said it's your free choice. You have a choice. I said I don't want to do it, and they found a way to triangulate me into feeling guilty enough to get baptized in the Mormon Church. Um, I just felt it wasn't me. I felt violated. So I went into a retention pond field that was behind my house on base housing in Florida. I was 8 years old and completely just lost and disoriented, and I felt betrayed. And so I prayed to see an angel. God, please give me a sign. This isn't the way. This isn't. If this is true, please verify, or if not, please give me a sign. I was looking up in the sky, hoping for like a winged creature, right? There wasn't a winged creature at all in sight. But I did a lap around the retention pond, and there was a palm tree. Well, there's a line of them. And I stopped at one of these palm trees, and I see this green tree snake coming down the tree, and it levels up with me. And it looks me right in the eyes. And it just stared at me, a locked gaze for... It could have been seconds, could have been minutes, I don't know. Could have been hours, who knows? But when I connected with the snake's eyes, I started receiving my download, like the first download I'd ever had in my life. It was a vision of everything ever created in existence, and just like the cosmos and how it all connected, and it was just like downloaded into my head. Like that caused for a lot of things, a lot of issues, right? Because I had changed. Something in me had changed. I didn't even know I had changed, but that's when my parents forced me into counseling, and my temperament got even more... I defended what I was holding a little bit more fiercely, and so led down a path of misunderstanding. I told my parents what I saw, but they didn't believe anything I said. They would gaslight me about everything. So I kept it to myself. Now I'm sharing it with the world because we're all here. I've lived with that since I was 8. Anyway, I hope you have a good day today. Happy Saturday. Drink your water. Think positive thoughts. Things don't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. And consistency, getting up and doing the same things, maybe adding a little more when you have the strength. Those are things that have helped me to build routine, to self-make myself, because I've looked everywhere for help. Outward, inward, upward, downward. And it's everywhere. The truth is everywhere. That's the thing. It's just a matter of what lens you're looking through. The truth is, we live in a world that's confused and convoluted, and everybody is searching for the truth, but the abstracted truth is we're all a bunch of lost, scared souls trying to look towards another human being to figure out the turmoil that if you abstract and you go higher, you look at downward on the situation. What does this look like when I'm not participating? When I'm not the one adding gossip and hurting people and saying things just to fucking be a dick. Like, you'll understand that you don't get these things. You can't hold these energies, these frequencies, if you're talking shit. You just can't, right? I've learned from experience. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've gotten arrogant. I've gotten cocky. I've even tried to run away to the hills to avoid responsibility, but that didn't work. And so I showed back up, and I'm consistently going to keep showing back up, regardless of who and what is bound and determined to change my story for me, or speak for me, or say how it is because they heard something from somebody else. And it's just interesting how it takes a circle of seekers to take down somebody who is trying to be a leader. I'm trying. Not trying. I'm doing better than I did the day before. That's all I can do. And with that, I declare myself sovereign today. Cheers.